hospital, and it was for a bone density. And I know that I get on here, and I know that I be positive. I think positivity. I be trying to exude positivity. However, I'm going through a lot, and I know being a Gemini, my birthday next month, um, that I'm supposed to be the life of the party and always upbeat, and they want to say that you're two faced and this and that. I'm none of that. I'm loyal. I'm honest. I give it to you like it is. What you see is what you get. I want to be like Cardi B, get a bag and fix my teeth. Somebody got on here talking about, oh, your teeth is jacked up. Like, I'm not in the mirror every day. Like, I don't brush these teeth every day, several times a day. Like, I didn't watch my smile go from beautiful to less likable because of my teeth. But my teeth don't define me, you know, because yeah, your teeth make up your aesthetics, but that's not who I am. I'm not all about just my teeth, but I know that it matters because that's why I have CHF, congestive heart failure, because your teeth can bring all kind of infections and different things going on. So with that being said, if you guys could like the channel, share the channel, the live, subscribe, stay a while because I do have a story to tell. And I know I keep saying that because it's true, number one. And I'm trying to get, I would like to get investors or, I don't know, people to help the channel along. That way I could do movies. Like I see people doing stuff with AI. They're creating music, they're creating movies and everything. And that's what I would like to do. I would like to do that. However, I'm a little bit ignorant in that area. So, when you're ignorant in one area, you may be smart in others, right? So, when you have a dream, you get build a team, and that way teamwork will make the dream work. And that's just 100, or when you want to keep it 1,000. And because I don't sugarcoat things, or I'm not a me too or a yes person, that don't mean I'm not human. It just makes me more honest, loyal, because I am loyal to a fault. I do not backstab people. I've seen people have hurt me in so many ways. I mean, it's unbelievable. I don't know how I'm standing, to keep it 100. I don't even know how I am standing by the grace of God, and that's for real. I've had somebody, I was best friends with their mother, and their mother happened to pass drastically, and because their mother passed, hello, True Blue, how you doing? True Blue, I've been kind of busy. I had a bad day, but I ain't forgot about you. And I did email you. I don't know if you got it or not. Um, but yeah, so we bonded because of her mom's passing. However, I just used to look at her as my niece, and then her mom passed, and she became like my sister. However, she never was even a friend. Like she used me for years and years under the guise that we were family, and we weren't. And I found out in the end, I lost a very close friend, and she was not there to support me, but I supported her through the loss of her mother, her uncles, her cousins, several people, and in the end, she didn't do nothing. Hello, Anderson. I am good. How are you? And True Blue, I do not have a pen and paper right now, but like I said, you can follow me. Well, hello. How's the weather over there? And thank you for watching. If you could, like, subscribe, and stay a while. And anyway, so back to the story. She used me, like she started foster care and opened up her home, and adopting children and stuff like that, but she was in it for the money, which of course you're gonna get compensated. But when you start abusing and neglecting and thinking that you're bigger than something like Clarissa Shields, matter of fact, she turned out to be a narcissist and everything, and that's in my story. So I'm not gonna tell the whole thing right now because it is part of my story, part of my movie. But it affects how we look at life, like was I aided and abetted this chick into my demise. So I ended up getting walked over and just mistreated. I I'm a veteran, but I wasn't recognized. I've been a veteran since 1987, but they did not recognize me until 2023. Do you know how I got PTSD? But do you know how hard that is? I have to be so strong. I'm on oxygen. I have COPD and I have PTSD, so I'm on oxygen 24/7 because my lungs are bad. But I'm trusting God to fix my lungs, and thank you for asking. And it looks worse than what it is because I am blessed. God, I I'm blessed every day that I wake up, and that's what I'm getting back to. I wasn't always on oxygen. I was diagnosed with COPD in 2013. However, because the VA didn't recognize me, it progressed and progressed because I wasn't getting the care. Now, I'm not blaming nobody for the stupid stuff that I did. I did a lot of things. I smoked cigarettes. I used drugs. I went to jail. I was in the army before I went to jail. Just different things. Oh, I do have grandkids. I have 3 children. I have nine or 10 grandkids. I'm like almost losing count because one of my grandkids I don't see at all. Um, and I try to, stay positive, and I trust that God will let me see them. And like the chick, she gassed, lit me. She tried to unalive me. Thank you so much, Anderson. And subscribe to the channel. And if you have a channel, I'll subscribe back. Well, I know you have a channel, but if you're active on your channel. And so yeah, so my story, I'm trying to get into the AI thing, so I could use all the footage that I have because I have a lot of footage, a lot of receipts to tell my story. And you see how I'm stuttering? I never stuttered before, but my anxiety be real bad, and that's why I get on here. I go live. Look at that, me and my military stuff. I decided to put up a green screen. I like that picture. you know. And look, they cut my nails out. These are my real nails up there, and these are my nails, but they cut them. Oh, I was so mad about that. But anyway, that's not here nor there. But anyway, look, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here because it's in the middle of the day, and I think people are busy. Plus, I'm gonna go ahead and do a breathing treatment, and come back a little bit later. Anyway, thank you guys, and I'm out.